Hey YouTube, Kirimon for the Six here, and I'm coming to you guys with a deck profile vid. Absolute Wrath of Neos. So yeah. Um, so here we go with the deck list. Just reorganize this for a second. And here we go. Starting with the monsters. Run 3 Elemental Hero Neos. Basically, the goal of this deck is to dump this card in any way into the graveyard as soon as possible so you can bring it back with Oversoul. So yeah, it's pretty much 2500 beat stick, like a free summon if you get if you get cards to put this into the grave and then Oversoul it 2500 beat stick automatically. So that's pretty nice. Next up, of course, its counterpart, 3 Neos Alius. I rarely use its Gemini effect. I only use its Gemini effect when I have nothing else to summon, but otherwise it's a pretty good 1900 beater, and it's also a nice target for O Oversoul because Geminis are treated as normal monsters when they're on the field or in the graveyard. So yeah. Next up, Proxies 3 Prisma. Basically, uses effect Reveal a Fusion that requires Elemental Hero Neos and dump Elemental Hero Neos into the grave for Oversoul. And other than that, it's 1700 beater. The main power booster of the deck, 3 Honest. As you guys have probably noticed, Prisma, Neos Alias, and Neos are all light attributed monsters, and Honest is like perfect for this deck because in case your opponent, tries to beat you down with like a high attack monster, Honest, just drop Honest and you win that battle. Stratos, pretty much staple in this deck. I mean, revolves around Elemental Heroes, so why not? Cyber, just a free summon. Ocean, to get back your Prismas, Neoses, or you reuse your Stratos. Gores and Penguin Soldier. Penguin Soldier is just a water target for Absolute Zero, and Gores is just Gores. I mean, just drop it whenever you take damage of any kind. Okay, let's got one card. Alright, on to spells. So, as I was saying before with Neos, 3-0 Oversoul. Basically, Prisma, Reveal a Fusion, drop Neos, Oversoul, Neos, 2500 beater, free summon, Wrath of Neos, basically the Dark Hole kind of card for Neos. You use O Oversoul or Fake Hero to get Neos out if you're in a tight spot. Wrath it, put it back into the deck, and nuke the entire field. Yeah, Fake Hero just to get your Neos out, or use Fake Hero on Neos Alias and Gemini summon it to make it be treated as Neos, and then use Wrath on it. Vortex, staple. MST, staple. Spell chart removal. Rhoda, the majority of the cards in here are warriors, level 4 and lower, so this works really nicely. I have quite a few targets. E-Emergency, I mean, yeah, it's E-Hero, so why not? Heavy, Trunade, spell chart removal. Scapegoat, yeah, just a defensive card. Miracle, and Ancient Rolls. Ancient Rolls is just another one of those cards that will get Neos out easily. I'm considering taking this out because the majority of the time I'll probably dump Neos into the grave with Prisma's effect, but if there's actually a time where I draw Neos and Ancient Rolls, pop Ancient Rolls, get Neos, 2500 attack. And of course Miracle Fusion for Absolute Zero. So yeah. On to traps. Final section. Actually, well, second to last. This is still the extra deck, but it's not much. Draining Shield, just to stall. Nail Sailing. Your opponent will most likely try and overwhelm you with this, because look, if they catch on that you're going to be using Wrath of Neos soon, then they'll try and end it quickly before you can use it. So Needle Sailing is just there to destroy the monsters. Cylinder, just to redirect attacks onto the opponent's life points. Force, stable. to Bottomless, quite common nowadays. Gets rid of a lot of swarming monsters like Blackwings and X-Sabers and stuff like that. So yeah. And let's see, 2 more cards. Trap Stun, just to negate those Solemn Judgments and all that stuff. And of course, Dust Shoot. This is like such a game winner, game changer, I should say, because Trap Dust Shoot, and you can screw your opponent's strategy so easily. And finally, just the extra deck, just simply 2 cards. Absolute Zero and Rainbow Neos. Now, Rainbow Neos could be anything, like it doesn't have to be Rainbow Neos, it could be anything that uses Neos as a fusion. So it could be any of the Neos fusions, like Aqua Neos, Flare Neos, etc. I started just using Absolute Zero, but then I looked up the rulings and stuff, and it had to be like Prisma's effect. The fusion monster has to specify a specific monster. So even though Absolute Zero says 1 elemental hero, that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be Neos. So you can't really dump Neos into the grave. So yeah, that's why I have to use either Rainbow Neos or some other fusion that used Neos, and only Neos. So yeah. So that's pretty much the deck. If you guys like it or don't like it, or you know, have any suggestions to make it better, just leave a comment below and all that good stuff about any suggestions to make it better. This deck will probably be dead by next format if what they're saying is true. If they're planning to, well, I guess not really dead, but it will slow it down a bit because they're thinking of banning Stratos and semi-limiting Honest, I think. So yeah. But otherwise, this deck is a very fun deck. Absolute Zero pretty much nukes the field when it's removed from the field in any way. Neos just a beater, and Wrath is just a dark hole. So that's everything put simply. So I'll just go through the deck one more time. Yeah. So again, you guys think if it's good or bad, just leave a comment below. Constructive criticism is welcomed. Yeah, I'm thinking of replacing. Actually, I don't know if I want to replace it, but I think I might want to add Treeborn Frog to this. It's not really that trap heavy, so yeah. So just going through the deck list quickly. So Miracle Fusion. And of course, finally traps. Yeah. Needle Sealing, Magic Cylinder, Mirror Force, Fall Item List ×2, Trap Stun, Dust Shoot, and of course the extra deck one more time. Rainbow Neos, which I'm getting in a trade actually, and Absolute Zero. Okay, so that's the deck once more, and yeah, if you guys want to see, it's very snowy out there, so I might be late on sending stuff out. So yeah. Alright, so once again, you guys like the deck, rate 5 out of 5. If you guys don't like the deck, comment below on suggestions. Constructive criticism is welcome. Just don't rate this vid 1 star because you're a hater, because no one likes haters. No offense to any of you haters out there. But yeah. Alright, that's all for now, I guess. I should have another deck profile video coming up soon, hopefully. So once again, Absolute Zero. Well, actually, Absolute. Wait, what was it called again? Damn it. Yeah, whatever. This deck is pretty nice. So, Absolute Wrath of Neos. There we go. That's what it was called. So yeah, Absolute Wrath of Neos for the win. Yeah. Alright, remember to rate, comment, subscribe. That's all for now. Kyrian Mod 56 out. Later, YouTube. Peace.